Tonight we're in session with a band called Lostaura, and at exactly 5 minutes to 8 o'clock, I got Dave and Dave from the band in with me to put a face to the music. Hello, gentlemen. How are you?
Good evening.
Yeah, hi, Phil.
How are we?
One of the Daves has got no less than 2 headphones around his neck at the moment. He's getting
Always
a
got to
little
show off. Always got to have something more than everyone else.
Sorry, I was trying to sort you out.
Come on, I know you're at the Beeb, but come on.
Boys and their toys. Now, last year, you guys made it to the final 50 of an unsigned band competition, which was promptly scuppered by a legal conflict. What happened there?
It was a website that we were involved with, but we probably can't name. And it was something to do with, because we let people believe in us and fund, possibly, is it funding?
Yeah,
I don't deal with the
it was
internet thing.
complete and utter rubbish, to be fair.
Yeah, but it kind of meant that we weren't technically unsigned because other people had a sort of interest in us. So, yeah, it made.
But
us...
looking at what the show is now, we're actually quite pleased.
We're actually quite pleased how it's worked out.
Firstly, there's the question of the whole signed, unsigned. Does that have any relevance whatsoever anymore? So, I mean, what do you think of that? Is it an issue?
No, I completely agree with the way that the industry is flowing at the moment. I mean, you think, like, the music industry has been in recession for 5 years, essentially because they just had no fallback plan of how they were going to, contract with downloads and what have you not, And you can set up your own, you can set up your own label now. You can literally just run off yourself. And I just don't think the labels have really got the power that they once had, say, even like 10 years ago. To say you can, I mean, what was it? There's an unsigned band that sold out Brixton Academy as well. I mean, it's really
Shikari, I think.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. I mean,
that little band.
Yeah, but now I've become.
Did it unsigned? So.
Yeah, I mean, it is it's very much, people say it's very much in the artist's favour these days in terms of the environment out there. What are your thoughts about events like these great unsigned drives in terms of their ability to make or break a band? Do you need them? Do you want them? Why are you entering them?
I think, from our point of view, certainly with what happened with the one we were talking about a minute ago, I think there's certainly a lot more sense of achievement if you do it off your own back, isn't there? And I think we didn't really want to be kind of someone who got it off of a show and
just be associated with certain things like that as well. There's so many bands that just look at these things and they tell you what you can achieve and what you'll become as you become part of this. If you win this competition, and we've seen so many bands that come off the back that all won these kind of things that we're playing gigs with in these same little kind of shoddy venues. It's just what you can achieve out of it, and it's all about the tune at the end of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, turning to your live shows, apparently one can do a little bit of star spotting at a Lostaura gig. Tell me more.
We played in at the King and Queen's in Brighton a few months ago,
Which is one of those shoddy venues you were just talking about before.
Hey!
That was good. We enjoyed that. We really enjoed that. That was a good show.
Said in all respect to the King and Queen, I've quaffed many a pint there.
That's right.
No, it was good. And Fatboy Slim.
You don't want to name drop.
Norman Cook was
I
didn't want to do that.
Let's just say,
you've twisted my arm. But yeah, he was there, and yeah.
What, I mean, did someone come rushing up to you and go, "Oh, by the way, look, it's Norman Cook," or did you?
It was actually Dave that did that from the stage.
Yeah.
Look, Norm. Hi, man.
Yeah,
you don't know how true that is, Phil, to how it actually
word for word, actually.
Yeah, it was quite embarrassing.
Any response from Norm? Did he come up afterwards and
say...
Well,
I tried to text him a few times since.
There's a court injunction at the moment.
And it's actually a bit of a sore point if we can probably move on from that.
Yeah.
Well, turning from the celebs in the audience, apparently your fans get up to some weirdness as well. If that can be broadcast.
We have this avid fan in London, God bless him, and he comes to all our London shows, and it kind of we get to a point where we know how well we've played, just to how naked he gets after the gig, if we see Spuds, we've done well. To be honest. I think that's
it's not ideal.
No, it's not. But bless him, he's an avid supporter. So and we've got to know him as a friend, and
and
great.
and a musical barometer.
It's a naked barometer.
There's the Spudsometer.
Spudometer, if you will.
I think you've just called the name of the next EP there.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it's been a pleasure meeting you.
And
Spud isn't in the audience, but it's lovely live sessions. We've got one more coming up.
Yeah.
And indeed, the time is drawing near for your fourth and final session, so I better send you back out there to get ready. Thanks very much for coming in this evening.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Nice one. It's Lostaura, everyone. Stand by for the fourth and final.